action heroes are not bad actors. Bhavna is very important to the story.
That role, my role, I don't want to give somebody else.
Whoa, that is a big deal. एकदम ऐसे
Yeah.
Commando नाम के साथ launch हो रहा है. Big deal. I am the काजू कतली.
Yeah.
कौन बोला ये? कौन बोला? बचपन के दोस्त ऐसे ही करते हैं.
We request with folded hand the English teachers to reach
my
out to
God.
her. Hi, I am Vipul Amrutlal Shah.
Hi, मैं हूँ आदा शर्मा
हाय, मैं हूँ प्रेम और आप देख रहे हैं
और बताओ.
और
बताओ स्तुति के साथ.
Hi guys, welcome to और बताओ. मेरा नाम स्तुति है एंड अभी आई एम हैंगिंग आउट विद अ बंच ऑफ पीपल जिनको मैं बोलने वाली हूँ और बताओ, क्योंकि बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल फिल्म फ्रेंचाइज को सीरीज पे बदलने का जिनका आइडिया था. ही इज द क्रिएटर विपुल अमृतलाल शाह. वेलकम टू और बताओ.
Thank you so much.
साथ में अदा शर्मा एंड द न्यू कमांडो इन टाउन प्रेम.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to tell you guys a lot of things that were happening before the camera was switched on. So never have I ever seen a commando sari.
I
have
don't
never.
have to comment on camera.
Never. First time.
I have. Okay, but this can go both ways. Okay. I have /never. Ask the audience in the comments.
Okay, so Ada has a huge problem trying to comprehend never have I ever segments.
I don't, but you guys don't seem to. If you start a sentence with never, then the answer will have to be according to the never and not the
When there are two negatives in one question,
Exactly.
then it becomes positive. So then never को नहीं सुनना चाहिए ना, because there are never have I ever.
Yeah.
Never ever ना, तो हो गया. But चलो anyway.
I will.
It's a.
This
little-
can
I think
continue.
this-
Yeah,
you
it's
have
a-
25
it's a-
minutes of footage of that day.
Happen again.
It's.
I-
Could
it's-
happen again. I'm warning you.
But I'm just going to say, अब आने वाले जिस भी सेलिब्रिटी के साथ मैं never have I ever खेलूंगी, याद
think
मुझे
of
अदा
me.
की ही आएगी. Okay, we're going to straight away jump in. विपुल जी आपसे शुरू करते हैं. कमांडो के तौर पे अभी तक हमने आपने एक बहुत सक्सेसफुल फिल्म फ्रेंचाइज बनाया. What made you feel कि अब एक सीरीज बनाई जाए?
So when we started Commando, and I had met Vidyut at that time, and we had done Force, where we had launched him as a villain. I always had a problem with the way hand-to-hand combat was done in Hindi cinema.
Correct.
And I saw tremendous talent in Vidyut to, bring something so new. And though the media never gave the credit, but we can say that we successfully changed the way hand-to-hand combat scenes are done in Hindi cinema. Space of OTT in India, there is not a single show which talks or which deals with genuine action.
Correct.
There are thrillers, but not action. And so I decided to take the Commando franchise into this new world. And because we were moving into the new world, we wanted a new guy.
Yeah.
New guy who was absolutely different than Vidyut in his style of action, but equally effective. We did thousands of auditions. We had run a contest, in fact, and Prem was the only one that really stood out for us, that he is the guy.
How cool.
And actually, I'll tell you, the beauty of this is, he was the first guy whom I had met. And then we went through a whole circle of going through. We ran a contest. We got some 11,000 people sending their videos and all of that. And we kept looking at people and we thought, no, Prem is better. So it finally came down to Prem. And he's worked so hard, pretty much like, all the other action heroes worldwide. He's been training for 10, 12 years. And we did a huge camp of 1.5 months of action camp to get him into the new style that we wanted to introduce.
Coming to you, Prem, I know you did a little prayer when he was saying I met him and I thought, I knew he's going to be the one. How is it like? क्योंकि psychologically pressure होता है. Commando के तौर पे विद्युत जामवाल, you're stepping into big shoes. This is such a huge canvas, इतनी responsibility. So what were the thoughts that were going through your head?
प्रेशर तो बाद में ही आता है. सबसे पहले तो यही लगता है कि विपुल सर लॉन्च कर रहे हैं. वो दैट इज अ बिग डील. कमांडो नाम के साथ लॉन्च हो रहा है. बिग डील. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि प्रेशर धीरे धीरे आता है और वही प्रेशर में परफॉर्मेंस भी बेटर होती है. And like you said, Vidyut sir has set the benchmark at a level which I can aspire to. So I feel very grateful. Like how Albert Einstein used to always thank the scientists before him because he reached the theory of relativity because of the research that has been done before him, because he could look up to them. So similarly, I feel very grateful that there was such a high benchmark to look up to, and it makes it far more evident to you what you have to do. So I feel very grateful that the benchmark was set at that higher level. And when you talk about pressure, I really can't explain it to you how it feels because like Vipul sir said, I met him and I gave my whatever the contest ke liye, action videos and acting videos, which I keep practicing, and I sent it photographs and everything. And then I remember this specifically, an article coming out saying that some 11,000 people have auditioned, and I'm like,
you thought nahi ho payega.
Khatam ho gaya. And then randomly, about a month and a half later, I got a message from Mukesh sir's casting company that we have to go meet Vipul sir. Cannot tell you उस दिन मुझे कैसा लग रहा था, एकदम ऐसे very un-commando-esque at that point of time. And then I came to his office and he was very chilled out, like how he is right now. He's like, अरे Prem, हाँ तो तू ही कर ले commando. And he said it very matter of fact. I have been waiting for this all my life. So I'm like, huh?
No dramatic music in the background, it just happened.
I will play this is exactly how I felt. So I can't explain, yaar. Like my mother, my sister, couple of my friends, and my two trainers who have been really at it with me for the past so many years. We all were, after this meeting with Vipul sir, I video called everybody because none of them are here, apart from my trainers, and we just sat down and thanked God. That is how I feel since that time. It's been exactly a year. We met last year before the shoot started. Every day I feel thankful. That is the base emotion of everything. I just feel happy. Like you said, I was sitting and praying right now that thank God this has happened. So I can't explain it otherwise.
How sweet. So a 360-degree turn.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to Adah. Adah, you've been part of Commando और आप विपुल शाह के साथ पहले काम कर चुके हैं. How was it getting? How did he tell you that you're also part of this?
So,
Never have you
Oh
ever
my
played... Oh, sorry.
I'm
Continue.
so glad you did it because I was almost tempted to try it again.
never have I ever played Bhavna Reddy before. Never, because I have
You
played Bhavna
have!
Reddy. Yes.
You have!
I feel people are going to watch this at home sober and they'll understand what I'm saying.
I'm so
You
sorry.
think we are all not
The three
sober?
of us are not sober?
Come directly to the answer. Forget I ever said anything.
So Vipul sir said, we're doing Commando for OTT and you're playing Bhavna Reddy and there's a new boy. So I said, does he like animals? He said, yeah.
What?
Without reading the script and the contract, I said, I'm on. Let's do this. That's exactly how it happened.
They both have made it sound like I am a dictator who just said, you are doing it. It's not like
They were
that.
actually
Okay,
saying
प्यार
that
से
by
ही
the way.
said, you're
They were also
doing it.
telling
तो
him कि
बहुत
आप
प्यार।
चश्मा पहन लेते हो तो आप डॉन लगते हो.
वो पता नहीं.
I'm so glad this is now on record on camera. I will
She is saying कि उन्होंने ऐसा कहा. She is not
अभी
saying
audience
it.
भी कही.
She is not saying it.
No, he said very प्यार से.
and
You will
so-
play Bhavna Reddy. And now I can't let someone else play Bhavna Reddy. Now I want to do that role. My role I don't want to give somebody else.
Yeah,
Like that
so-
I'm a little greedy. So I said, no, I'll only do. Why to take someone else to do?
Yeah, that's.
I'll
No,
do.
I think again when it comes to Bhavna, she is great because she brings humor and she can do action which is equal to a male. She is not any less than anybody.
Yeah.
So I think she brings a tremendous value in terms of what she brings to the story and the character and the overall world that we want to venture into, because this is such a serious world that unless and until you have some humor, थोड़ा सा हंसी मजाक हो, थोड़ा उसको light ना करे, तब तक मुश्किल होता है.
But I think it's quite cool of Vipul sir to give a girl to like have humor. I think that's a very, very big part of, like, she's not the butt of jokes. She's the one who's cracking the jokes, and maybe it's humor with, like, our lives are at stake. But while our lives are at stake and we are surrounded by terrorists and we might die in the next bullet that might hit us, we're just like, we have a banter going on, and I think that keeps it really
I think, I mean, I always imagine a commando to be really cool. I don't think Commandos.
I think
mean, of
Commandos
course,
are cool.
Yeah, I mean, I always imagine that when they are in a battlefield, they don't lose their sense of humor. They don't lose their composure, and they are. So I wanted to represent that feeling. So that's why even in the Commando films we introduced Bhavna, and we wanted that element to come, that these are our dashing boys who actually are unshakable in any situation. So that is more important. But of course, people will see humor and they will enjoy it. But the message behind, the thought behind it is that they are unshakable. They can deal with any situation very, very nicely, casually, and keeping their senses alive, their humor alive.
ये तो इन्होंने विपुल जी ने अपने विजन के बारे में बताया that this is what he had in mind. You guys have to execute it. तो पहले तो since it's action, I'm sure you had to undergo a lot of training. How was that? Are you guys per se very disciplined about working out, what you eat, about?
Should I give the real answer or a cool answer?
Absolute
coolest.
such or kuch nahi.
I am
Realist
very
answer,
boring
coolest.
in the sense I am extremely disciplined in the sense I wake up at the same time, I eat the same food
Which is
between 4:30 and 5.
That's the coolest thing about you, Prem. That's not boring.
Every day,
That's the
even
most
today.
Interesting thing.
And I have been training the same kind of training, action and in the gym for the past I don't know how many years. I've been eating the same food,
that is.
which is just grilled food and vegetables.
When was the last time you cheated?
I don't cheat on my meals primarily because how I feel.
Now I think of John Abraham. He's not had Kaju Katli in some 17 years.
Kaju Katli, I don't remember, but generally I just avoid junk food and I eat.
To look like this Kaju Katli is not a big
I am the Kaju Katli.
Yeah.
But
You can be the Kaju Katli. Why do you eat it?
But I've been like Sir said, we had a very intense 2-month almost boot camp with Andy Long and his team, who are absolutely they're creative magicians. They're Jackie Chan's stunt coordinator, and the kind of action choreography that they have choreographed is so beautiful because it feels like it's just constant and it's moving. You see the kind of action which is out in the trailer and the teaser, and you see that is something so raw and so violent and so aggressive, because that is what that's the meaning of what Virat holds. He's a protector. So he protects the country, protects his brothers, and that's why when he goes out to kill. So that is the kind of action that we did, and that is the kind of rehearsal that we did. We were not just rehearsing the moves, we were also rehearsing what am I thinking while I'm doing this? What am I thinking while I'm hitting that person? So I think it was fantastic overall. It was great.
So Adah, apart from playing Never Have I Ever, you practically can do everything. At least that's what we've whether it's your action or ventriloquist, you're pretty good with that also.
Yeah.
No, I think
Convenient.
apart from all the fun stuff that she does, what is very important is that people didn't know that she can act as well as she did in Kerela story. So she can pick up languages so well.
Accents, yeah.
And you see the way she's performed and pulled off a film as difficult as the Kerela story. And now she's doing humor, she's doing action, she's the fun part. So completely opposite.
Yeah, that I also think is a very cool thing of Vipul sir to do. We were also saying, so to give me Kerala story and then think of the same girl who played Bhavna Reddy, give her Kerala story and then give her Commando. I thought that's really nice because people like to usually slot you mostly in the industry, either you're this or you're this.
Yeah.
But if you can do that, and he didn't doubt my ability to switch. He didn't doubt that. He said, you will be able to do it. And from Kerala, we came here the next day. So I was a little but accent, I'll manage. And he was saying, but you'll do it. What is the problem? You'll do it. Yeah, it's fine. So it's very nice if someone has that faith. I feel you can push your performance even more. If someone kind of believes in you, it feels good.
I also got an opportunity to not just do action, but also because of the way he had thought of the character, I got an opportunity to explore the softer side of this Commando Virat. He's a endearing son, he's a reliable friend, he's a great rapport with Bhavna, which you will see and you will be like, bachpan ke dost aise hi karte hain. That's what it feels like. Like he's like a guy who will slit your throat with one hand and hold a baby in the other hand.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Yeah.
So I got to experience both, which was, I think, great in the first time only. It was
No,
fun.
I think that's what is very important, that your commando is not a machine who is just a killing machine. He's a human. And he's got all
You give
the
it a more
emotions.
rounded personality.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all emotions that any human would have. It's just that he's specially talented when it comes to protecting his nation. That we can't do as common people, but he is capable of pushing himself to do that. But apart from that, he's a normal guy, young boy who's got all aspirations and all emotions that any other normal young boy would have. And that is where I think people will connect and identify with Prem a lot. And to also that the fact that I wanted to showcase that, you know, action heroes are not bad actors. It's a generalization that, oh, he's an action hero, he can't act. And people will be surprised to see how well Prem can act. He's a first timer.
Yeah.
So apart from action, there is a lot to see in his performance, because I believe that in OTT, if you can't perform, you cannot be successful.
Yeah.
So I think that is an additional challenge on a new boy, and which I think he's done exceedingly well, and he's performed really at par with some of the best actors like Amit Sial, Vaibhav, Tigmanshu,
Yeah.
and Shreya, and so many other terrific actors. And to have scenes with them
And hold your own.
and hold your own position, I think that is equally important for an actor if he wants to be really successful in OTT. So I think to that extent, Prem has really done a brilliant job. So yeah, it's like a complete 360 launch.
Of course, big praise for both of you from him. So we're looking forward to Commando. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
speaking to us.